Scott, thanks for joining us. We're just about keeping the rain off here. Didn't quite go our way in the night, but big spells of that game. I thought, you know what, this is going to be a mega win, this, if we could get it. Just didn't quite go our way in the end. Tell us how you saw it.
I thought to be honest, I thought it was a good game of football. Both teams wanted to get the ball down and play on a surface that was pretty slick tonight, which was pretty nice. It was a good game. They're a good side. You can tell they're a full-time side. I think at the end, kind of the fitness, the players they brought off the bench kind of changed the game a little bit. Fresh legs and stuff like that. I thought we were kind of hanging on at the end a little bit, but I think on it all, I think we could have been a little bit better. The way we played football on Saturday, I thought we were quite a little bit sloppy tonight, including myself. I thought I was a little bit sloppy on the ball tonight, but overall, like I say, it's a good game. But they are a good side, and like I said, we just got to try and take the positive from what we did tonight, and we've got another tough game on Saturday.
For 70 minutes, quite an even game, and probably for the first sort of 30 minutes of the second half, we think Barrow probably shading it a bit. But that first 10 minutes, they came absolutely flying out of the blocks, didn't they? Did that take the players by surprise a bit? They were just getting loads of chances, and obviously eventually took the lead on 8 minutes.
Not really. I think the way they play is quite different to what other teams do. The wingers come off their line, which I thought both wingers were a handful tonight. So they rolled inside. The full-backs are going round. We don't really want Cedric to follow the full-back, but I thought, before he went off, I thought he'd done a fantastic job defensively tonight. But they are a different team than what we kind of come up against. Like I said, spells like in pre-season, like when we played against Gated and Altrincham, like Toby sometimes steps in and follows the man in the hole, and we leave ourselves 1v1 at the back. I was at times tonight as well, so it was a tough game. Like I said, it was going back and forth like the first 70 minutes, like you said. But again, I think they shaded at the end a little bit with their substitutions, their fitness levels, and like I said, they got that goal. We didn't give up. Like I said, and we had to go and chase to get that goal to get back in the game. We changed our formation, but like I said, they started popping the ball around. Like Barcelona at the end then, and we tried to get the ball back, which was pretty hard. But like I said, we just got to take the positives and move on and work on things that we done wrong tonight, and look forward to Saturday.
I don't want to be accused of drinking too much of the Kool-Aid, but we said on commentary, and we're sort of like a bit blinded by that last 10 minutes, which didn't represent the previous 70, so I'm trying to sort of park that for a little bit. But it looked to me like this is two teams who you could see going to be at the top end of the table, I thought. Now, maybe I'm drinking too much Kool-Aid or whatever it is, but I was just struck by how good we were going to have to be to win a game like that tonight. We're going to have to be almost perfect, but I thought for spells we almost were. Do you know what I mean? There's not really a question in there, but...
No, you're right. I think the two teams are going to be up there this year. I think what we want to do this year, you're going to see it in pre-season. We want to play football, we want to get the ball down and play, but also they want to do it. But like I said, the difference between, in my opinion, the two sides tonight is we're a part-time team. We train twice a week. Now, there's no, I'm not saying that's the reason why we've lost tonight, but when you're in every day and the patterns they can do that every day, like roll it in from the sides. Full-backs going wide. They can do that. They can work on that every single day. Where we are in twice a week. Like this week now we from Saturday we had to play a game today, so we had to do the analysis ourselves and watch the video back. But like I said, it's two teams that they are going to be up there. We are going to be up there. It's we've got, like I said, as cliche is, we got loads of games left. Everyone says we got to win our home games for a start. But they are two tough home games we've had. We've had Chorley and we had Fylde. So it's going to be another tough one on Saturday. But like I said, I realise every challenge is different. But tonight was, like I said, good for 70 minutes. But I think the fitness levels of theirs just pushed it in round 11 and 12, as we call it in a boxing ring.
Yeah. So you mentioned Cedric there, obviously unfortunately having to go off just before half time. Any update on how he is? Any news on what it was that caused him to be taken off?
Just a massive cut in his eye. It was pretty deep. He couldn't be stitched back up. He's fine. Like I said, I don't think there's no concussion protocol, nothing like that. He's totally fine, but it's like the cut was so deep. But like I said, in my opinion, I think we missed him in that game. he's something different. And I think, you know, when he has that ball, especially on the wing now, he is a threat when he cuts inside and comes off the line. Like I said, I think we just kind of missed him in that second half to be a little outlet. But like I said, hopefully like he gets stitched up at Newcastle A&E, and hopefully he'll be okay for Saturday.
Good. Long trip Saturday. We won't keep you any longer because I think we're just about staying on the right side of dry here. Good performance in large parts tonight, so we're not despondent or anything like that. There was lots of good out of the performance, I think. Long way to go Saturday, so
Exactly.
get yourself on, get your feet up, and Kingsland Saturday.
Perfect. Thank you both.
Cheers.
No worries.